And then on January 12th, 1765, something completely unexpected happened. Someone actually fought off the beast. And that would have been victim turned hero. Guess how old he was? He was only 10 years old.
You go, little boy. January 12th, 1765. The winter sun hangs low over the hill of Gévaudan as 10-year-old Jacques Portefeuille tends to his family's cattle. Today, he's joined by 7 other children, boys and girls between the ages of 8 and 12, his friends. And the children were all spread across the frostbitten slope, their laughter mingling with the cowbell chimes. And for a moment, Jacques forgets the cold. He's lost in the fun, hanging out with his companions. But all of that changes when Jacques sees it. A shape racing up the hill, too big to be a dog, too strange to be a wolf. Its coat shines reddish in the pale light, a dark stripe running down its back, and it's coming straight for them. Jacques screams out, alerts the rest of the children, and he tells them to hide behind the cows, to use them as shields. So the children scramble, but the beast is already upon them. It circles the group, its fanged mouth open and dripping with saliva. And in a flash, the beast lunges forward and grabs one of the other boys, latching onto his neck and dragging him down to the ground. The children gasp in terror, but they don't flee. They choose to fight. These kids grab sticks that they'd been playing with earlier and they race over to this beast, stabbing at it and swinging at it with all their might. A blow lands on the beast's jaw, another at its ribs, and this disorients the creature just enough for it to start to loosen its grip, dropping the young boy onto the ground. So the boy scrambles free. He's clutching his bleeding neck, but he's still alive, and he begins to join in with the others. Jacques, determined not to let this beast get away, yells out orders, telling the other children to form a circle around the beast. The children scream at the creature, calling it any name that they can think of, and they refuse to back down. But somehow, impossibly, the beast manages to get away. It vanishes into the trees, leaving the 8 children on the hillside, terrified, breathless, but alive.
I mean, that story blows my mind, thinking about a bunch of children fighting a beast as it is literally biting on the neck of their friend.
Oh my God. Yeah. It is horrifying. But it's also like, from a psychology standpoint, this is a great example of like how if people act when they see someone in trouble, how it can save someone instead of the bystander effect where everyone just like stands and watches in horror.
Oh, we should do a season of crimes of bystanders.
It's too sad.
I know it is. But up until this point, seeing the beast was basically a death sentence. And prior to this, no one had seen the beast and survived. Mm-hmm. So it was truly like this amorphous creature that no one had ever laid eyes on.
And they're like more than seeing it. Like they are surrounding it. It's beneath them, probably like whimpering and cowering as it's hitting it with sticks.
Yeah. So on that day, Jacques Portefeuille and his friends scared the beast away and survived, which is amazing. They become these heroic children. This story spreads across Gévaudan, even into like larger areas of France, to the point that it gets to the Palace of Versailles. And King Louis XV had already heard whispers of the beast that was terrorizing people in the south. But when he hears this, he rewards Jacques with a full education, all expenses paid by the crown, which I'm like, what about all the other kids? I don't know if that was just lost to history.
Yeah.
Or if Jacques is the only one.
He was also the leader, you know, like he was giving instructions. He stepped up. He had that heroicism within him.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, regardless, the story of heroicism and survival, it didn't last long because the beast came back and it kept killing.
But now the King of France is paying attention and he is like, I am going to do something about it.
Yep. On January 27th, 1765, King Louis XV announced that the crown would up the reward for the beast's capture to 6,000 livres, which in modern day is a little over $800,000.
So much money.
Almost $1 million. That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not that wild if you're like the king
killing a beast.
And a beast is killing everyone in one of your provinces.
Sure.
But With this new outrageously high reward in place, Gévaudan basically became the spot to be. So thousands of hunters descended upon the province in search for this beast.
I'm just picturing like at the taverns, there's like all these like very armored up people. They're like, oh, you here to kill the beast?
Yeah.
You here to kill the beast? You know, have you seen the new Twister?
Oh, no, I was thinking of the scene in Tangled where they're all in the cavern. So I think we're like, our visions are very different. I have not seen Twister.
They're just like, everyone's like gathered in their little like news vans before going to chase the tornadoes. And it's like, oh, who's going to get it?
Oh, wow.
That's how it feels.
Honestly, this feels like, remember like the Hands Across America campaign? I feel like they should have just done that there, where it's like everybody line up across the entire country and just move forward until you find the beast.
Easy.
If only we could go back in time. I will capture this thing. To catch every terrifying moment, subscribe to @Crimehouse Studios on YouTube.
Because this time, you're not just watching the horror, you're understanding it.